Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Chris here. Back with another video. Now, yesterday I kind of put up a post that I was going to explain, give my thoughts on the new Crow movie and why I have not seen it, why I will not go see it, and why I probably never will watch it. I'm gonna make it as simple as this. Just to put this out there, I don't hate the idea of doing movies based on the character of the Crow. Okay, I don't. If you want to use one of the other crows that have existed, go for it. If you want to remake like something using the guy from the character other crows have existed throughout the comics history, that's fine. Um, Doing my research for this film, uh, which has been in production hell for a reason over the past like 15 years. There's good reason it's been in production hell for that long. But I want to talk about the comic itself first. So, the story of The Crow came out of James O'Barr's tragic loss of his girlfriend and all the pain and everything he was feeling at the time. That's what inspired the movie The Crow. That's what inspired him to write the story of Eric and Shelley and the journey that he took on that. In that book, it was all inspired from a place of darkness and pain and anger, and it hit a nerve with people who read it. So that's where we're going to start this, and that's where kind of everything kind of comes from with the Crow and its origins. When the movie got made, we all know the story about Brandon Lee and the tragedy that took place on the set, where he was killed on set by like a prop, not even a prop gun, a real gun, but there was something, I think like some piece of metal lodged in or something. It was a blank, but there was a piece of metal lodged in the gun in front of it, and that's what ended up taking Brandon Lee's life. If I remember the story correctly, don't hold me to that. It has been a good like almost 20 years since that all happened, or plus years since all happened in 1994 when the movie came out, and it's honestly like heartbreaking for me still to this day because I'm a diehard Bruce Lee fan. Okay, diehard Bruce Lee fan. I grew up loving his movies. I've read like every Bruce Lee book that he put out. All of his training books, the Tao of Jeet Kune Do. I have like the original version that came out back in the day. I have the expanded edition that came out a couple years ago. I modeled my own fighting style after him after I got out of like Kyokushin karate. I modeled like Jeet Kune Do. I put some of that into that, and it's very effective. So, it's very fun. Brandon Lee was on his way to major stardom, and he would have become a major star had he not passed away in making The Crow. he acted his ass off in that movie. Every bit of everything that character was in that movie, it's just Brandon Lee just giving everything he had to it. He was the heart of that movie. Even though like a vengeful spirit coming back to right the wrongs of like his and his girlfriend's deaths shouldn't necessarily be the heart of a movie, he managed to be the heart of this movie despite the fact that he was just a spirit of revenge. Like the scene with him and Ernie Hudson where he is talking with him about him staying with Shelley for 30 hours as she fought for her life before she died. And when he gets relieved and he's like, what are you going to do? Appear out of nowhere again? And he just goes, I thought I would use your door. It was just one of those moments where he's like, he became like someone who cared about him. And even the speech about cigarettes, man, they're going to fucking kill you, dude. Or the little girl, I think her name was Alice, when she's like, you know, goes and gets the cat Salem, and they're talking, and she's talking to like the window, and he just goes like, whatever, man, to hell with you. And he goes, it can't rain all the time. And he appears to her. And just everything about like the way he played this role. To this day, I still use the scene of T-Bird, There Ain't No Coming Back, whenever I'm like joking with my boy Rick about something, and it's like, oh, I thought that was over, and I'll just send him the gif of, there ain't no coming back, there ain't no coming back. This is the really real world. There ain't no coming back. Like that whole scene, that guy was great too. And then like the one scene with the Skank, where he's talking and he's like saying everything like 500 miles an hour, like fire it up. And the man with the guy, Big Money, just goes, is there any way we can rewind him and play him back in slow motion? Like Michael Wincott was so fucking good in this movie. Right? He was great. Like there was so much. This movie was great. So much in that movie that was great. And I haven't even gotten to the fucking soundtrack yet. The fucking soundtrack. Unfuckwithable to this day. To this day. You got The Cure. You got the Violet Femmes. You got Rage Against the Machine. Pantera. Nine Inch Nails. Stone Temple Pilots. Henry Rollins. Jesus and Mary Chain. You cannot mess with that soundtrack. It was so good. So good. And so, like, when I first saw the picture of Bill Skarsgård looking like Juggalo Joker from, like, Suicide Squad, my initial reaction was, what the fuck is this, right? Like, what the fuck is this? This is not, what the fuck are they doing? And then I said, you know what? It's not the same thing. That they're doing something different. I'm going to be open-minded. Okay? I'm going to go in with an open mind. And then the trailer came out. I was like, okay. I see, like, it's something different. Kind of, sort of. They've got a little bit more of the lore in there. I dig it. I think the Skull Cowboy's in it. That's cool. The two realm thing, the different realms thing, okay, I like that. So we'll see what they do. And then I realized something. as I was like on the precipice of like, okay, I'm gonna check this out, I realized that I couldn't bring myself to do it. Um, I love the original Crow. It is one of my favorite movies of all time. Straight up. Even if it wasn't comic book, even if it wasn't based on a comic book series, just the idea of it was so cool. And just the look of the character with the face paint and the black mascara over the eyes and the black lipstick, like everything about the trench coat, everything just worked. If it had been just a movie about like some kind of folklore or something, it would have been cool still. But the main reason that I can't do it is out of respect for the people who are involved in the original movie. I've seen Ernie Hudson talk about they shouldn't be redoing this. Like, that movie was a time capsule. It's sacred ground almost. You shouldn't be doing it. I've heard Alex Proyas, the director, say, I don't understand why they keep doing this. It's not. Just let it go. I've heard James O'Barr kind of say his part about what Brandon Lee meant to him. Because they became very good friends during the filming of The Crow, because James O'Barr was on the set a lot. He got to know each other. They became friends. And he's like, yeah, I'm not involved. I sold the movie rights off years ago, so these companies can do what they want to do, but I really wish they wouldn't, basically. Hearing that from him, especially, was where I was like, yeah, fuck this, I can't do it. I'm not going to do it. When the creator of something comes out and speaks out against it, that's pretty much my, like, alright, I'm not giving them my money. The other part of it is that Lionsgate has no faith in this fucking film. There were no advertisements for it anywhere. They embargoed reviews on it until like 7 o'clock the night before it came out. Before it actually released. Like, they had no faith in this fucking movie. They knew it was going to bomb, and they didn't give a fuck. If they don't give a fuck, why should I? You know what I'm saying? Like, if they don't care enough about the movie to let people, like, review it and give an honest view of it, then why should I give a shit enough to watch it? And the answer's simple. I shouldn't. So I don't. This is why I don't, like, a lot of these remakes and stuff, like, I don't talk about it very often because I just don't. The only remake I actually enjoyed was the Friday the 13th one. Was the Platinum Dunes Friday the 13th. That was really fucking good. Like, Jason was smart. He was stalking kids around. Like, that was like the best remake of any of these properties that I've seen. And it was so good. I didn't hate Nightmare on Elm Street. I thought it was okay. I hated the Rob Zombie Halloween movies. The less said about those, the better. But, like I said, I can't do it with this one. Any other time, I could probably put away my feelings about it and just say, go on with an open mind. You might enjoy yourself. But I already know I'm not. And so I'm not going to waste my time with it. Like, I'm not going to enjoy this fucking movie. I'm going to sit there for 2 hours or whatever the fuck. And I'll be like, God damn it, this sucks. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to say, this fucking sucks. And I'm going to be mad about it after I see it. I'll be fucking pissed. So instead of going to a movie theater, leaving pissed off, I'm not going to do that. It's not like when I saw Queen of the Damned and my ex-girlfriend, who was a huge Anne Rice fan, we went to go see Queen of the Damned, and she came out fucking furious, and I was laughing my ass off at how bad it was. Not going to be your boy, Chris. Not going to be your boy. I'm not going out like that. Not going out like that. Anyway. That's all I've got for this video. Excuse me. Like I said, I will probably never watch this movie. By the way, when it comes on streaming in about 2 weeks, because it's bombing like it's bombing harder than like it's bombing worse than like fucking Borderlands. And I didn't think that was possible, because that movie tanked. But this movie is tanking. Bombing. It made $2,400 in the movie theater like last week. It is going to go down from here. So it did not do well at all. Like, at all. And that's not good when you're trying to... I mean, even the main actors, like... Yeah, they did a new ending that sets up a sequel that they probably shouldn't do. When your main actor's like, nah, man, fuck this shit. Like, that's a problem. Like, you're done. You're fucking done, son. Anyway. That's all I've got for this video. I don't know what I should tell you. If you go see it, I hope you enjoy it. I will not be among those who go. Anyway, take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Peace.